Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaivam Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Sarvastam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tojayodiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Ashriprayesu Bhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate uttama-śloke
Bhagavate Uttama-śloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naisiti
Bhaktim Bhavati Nisiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, text number 8, 238. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation. The chapter name is The Devotional Service, The Change in the Heart. So please repeat the sloka behind me. Dharma-arthaḥ uttama-ślokam.
Dharma-artha uttama-ślokam.
Tantuḥ tanvan pitṛn yajet.
Tanvan pitṛn yajet.
Rakṣā-kāmaḥ puṇya-janān.
Rakṣā-kāmaḥ puṇya-janān.
Ojas-kāmo marud-gaṇān.
Ojas-kāmo marut-gaṇān.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Dharma-arthaḥ,
Dharma-arthaḥ,
the spiritual advancement.
spiritual
Spiritual advance.
Uttama-ślokam,
Uttama-ślokam.
the Supreme Lord,
the
The
Supreme
Supreme
Lord,
Lord.
or persons attached to the Supreme Lord.
or
Persons attached to the Supreme Lord.
Tantuḥ,
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 for offspring.
for
for
offspring.
Tanvan,
Tanvan,
and for their protection.
and for
and
their
for their
and
protection.
for their protection.
Pitṛn,
Pitṛn,
the residents of Pitṛloka.
residents
The
of
The
residents
residents of Pitṛloka.
Yajet,
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 must worship.
must worship.
Rakṣā-kāmaḥ,
Rakṣā-kāmaḥ,
one who desires protection.
one who
one
desires
who desires
protection.
protection.
Puṇya-janān,
Puṇya-janān,
pious persons.
pious
Pious
persons.
person.
Ojaḥ-kāmaḥ,
Ojaḥ-kāmaḥ,
one who desires,
One who
one who
desires
desires
strength should worship.
strength should
strength
worship.
should worship.
Marut-gaṇān,
Marut-gaṇān,
marud-gaṇān,
the demigods.
the
the
demigods.
demigod.
Translation, purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavinda, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. One should worship Lord Viṣṇu
one should
One
worship
should worship Lord Viṣṇu
or his devotee
or
or
his
his
or his
devotee
devotee
for spiritual advancement in knowledge
for
for
spiritual
spiritual advancement in knowledge
and for protection of heredity
and for protection
of
of
heredity
heredity
and advancement of a dynasty.
and advancement
and
of
an
dynasty.
advancement of dynasty.
One should worship the various demigods.
one
One
should
should
One
worship
should
the
worship
various
the various
demigods.
demigods.
Purport. The path of religion entails making progress on the path of spiritual advancement. ultimately reviving the eternal relation with Lord Viṣṇu in his impersonal effulgence, his localized Paramātmā feature, and ultimately his personal feature by spiritual advancement in knowledge. And one who wants to establish a good dynasty and be happy in the progress of temporary bodily relation should take shelter of the pitās and the demigods in other pious planets. Such different classes of worshippers of different demigods may ultimately reach the respective planets of these demigods within the universe. But he who reaches the spiritual planet in the Brahma-jyoti achieves the highest perfection. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnanāñjana-ślākaya Chakṣurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu-padaya Krishna-prishthaya Putre Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, Sukadeva Goswami talked about. So if you want to spiritually, you want to advance spiritual knowledge, if you required, you need to worship Lord Viṣṇu or his devotees. So he's talking about Bhagavatam. So you need to, there are two Bhagavatas. We already, many times we discussed, there are two Bhagavatas. There's a person Bhagavata and a book Bhagavata. So if you get into the book Bhagavata, you can get the spiritual knowledge. And the same knowledge, if you connect with the person who was following the Bhagavatam, who was dedicated the lives for Bhakti, who was attached to the Bhakti Yoga, who attached to the Lord Viṣṇu, if you follow that person also, because there is no difference, because he is following the life as specified in the Bhagavatam. So he is molded his life according to Bhagavatam and he is spreading the knowledge of Bhagavatam. So he is Bhagavatam personified. So following that kind of devotee also, we can make advancement in the spiritual life. And in the other hand, if you want to advance in the material life, so you want to protection, you need a protection of your heredity and you want to advance in the dynasty, it's a kind of bodily concept of life. If you wanted to bodily concept of life, then you need to worship the various demigods. That's what Sukadeva Goswami is giving the knowledge to Parikshit Maharaj. So in our ancient, we have in the scriptures, in the Hindu scriptures, we said that four purusharthas. Four purusharthas means the objective of the human life. There are four objective of the human life. That is dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. So the dharma means the righteous. So which is right? Under means obeying the law. What is the law? It is specified in this man-made law or the God-made law. What is specified in the scriptures? Following that, that is understanding the dharma. So if you understanding the dharma properly, then what will happen? Then to sustain in this material world, we will have artha and kama. Artha means economic development, wealth. And kama. Kama means desires, sense gratification, those things. So if you have the dharma properly and you know how to utilize this artha and kama. So the artha and kama is properly utilized, and which is necessary. If you utilize only that level, then what will happen? Then the knowledge, whatever the knowledge we got from the dharma, that knowledge will take us to the moksha. So the moksha is the highest perfection of life, which is going out of this material world. So this is the way, this is the four objective of the men. That's what our scriptures are saying. But in the current Kali Yuga, this we left the whatever the dharma, nobody is following the dharma, and at the end moksha, nobody aware of the moksha also. So we are stick with the only thing, two things, artha and kama. So artha means we need to economically, we need to develop. So we are saying that India is growing. And if you open any of the channels, there are so many advertisements. If you see, if you want to see a spiritual video, even though there also they are putting the ads, how to make crores. You should be a crorepati. Are you at 30 years old? You should be a crorepati. If you are not making crores, that means you have some problem. Like that, the people are talking. And the other people are also getting trapped into that flowery words. Oh, so I'm doing something wrong, like that. So their aim is, they're supposed to want to get the spiritual knowledge. Further, they open the YouTube, but they saw this kind of ads, then the mind got changed. Okay, I need to get into the other thing, other area. I need to make crores. That is the purpose of life. And there are tradings. So there are so many trading classes. They're putting the testimonial also. Testimony, earlier the testimony will be in the written in the written format, the document format. People will get bored to go and read. Now with the testimony in the kind of video, the testimony, they are saying that I was before coming into the trading, I was so much of loan was there with me, and after getting a trade, I became a crorepati. I wanted to achieve 100 crores, 1,000 crores. So that kind of people are. This is the way. If you increase the people's desire, then what will happen? Then automatically you can earn. So that is the way. How to become a crorepati means, you just need to increase the desire of the other people. If you increase the other people desire, then automatically you will become crorepati. And in the Kali Yuga, people not leave this. They already connected with the artha and kama. But what is the mean they are using? In the name of dharma, in the name of liberation, they are making the people increase their desire, and through that also people are looting the other innocent people. So this is what happening in the current society. So there is no proper dharma is getting followed. Nobody knows what is dharma, because dharma in the maybe some at least some 50, 60 years, people used to have the knowledge what is our dharma and what is the purpose of life. At least I need to go to the pilgrimage, this all those things. So now there is nothing. So now our desire is how to go to visit the other places, how to go to enjoy. How can I enjoy the life? So what are the things are available for the enjoyment, for the eating and for the pleasure? So what is there in the life? So all the people in this world are going behind that. So but if you come into the path of bhakti, so in our predominant acharya, just one of the primary Goswami, Mr. Rupa Goswami, when he was there in this material world, so he was praying to the Lord. How he is praying? So Lord, I have only one mouth. If I could have get the mouth like Brahma has the 4 faces and 4 mouths, so I could have chant your holy name and chant your glories through the 4 mouths. You gave only one mouth to me. And he is talking about Hiranyakashipu, Ravana also. Ravana had the 10 heads, 10 faces, 10 mouths. So he would have chant more than Brahma. And if you would have given me that kind of heads, so I could have chant more your holy names. So I want millions of heads, millions of mouths, so that I can chant your holy names like intensely. That is the desire of Rupa Goswami. So if this is called the devotional activities, devotional desire. So devotional desire means it is not dharma and artha and kama. It won't go into the artha and kama. So these desires are spiritual desires, not material desire. So material desire means materially somewhat I want to achieve. That is for my sense gratification. But this desire is not for sense gratification. It is the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. So if you spend the holy name of the Lord will getting pleasure. Yes, it is nothing way to give to the Lord. But Lord wanted us to realize who is God and what is the way we need to go reach Him. So there is a mean He provided in this Kali Yuga to chant the holy name of the Lord. So for that reason only, Rupa Goswami is praying to the Lord that give me more mouths. Why you give only one mouth to me? If you would have given more mouths, I would have chanted your holy name with all the mouths, so that I will release that moment. That's what he was praying to the Lord. But in what we are doing, we are always into the how can I safeguard myself, safeguard my family? How can I economically we can develop? So this is the way the current society we are all thinking, and we are all going towards in that direction. The great souls if at all, see, currently we are also in the path of bhakti. We have started our journey in the bhakti. So we are also chanting. The great souls also, they also chanted. They are currently the great souls also, they are also chanting. But if at all some situation is happening in our life, the first thing what we will do, we will keep our spiritual activity in the side. Something, if some stress happen, some family problems happen, or some bodily problem happen, for the first thing what we will do, we will keep away our spiritual activities, and we are getting into the how to try. We will put our 100% effort to make that situation perfect. So for that, the spiritual activity is the only mean to help. We will get through the spiritual activity, we will get the help to improve the situation. But what we will do, we will keep away the spiritual activity, and we will try to be in this only thing in the material way, how to means I can improve my situation. But the great souls, whenever there is a situation happens, they will change, they will replace the other activities, they will stay away from the other activities, they will connect with the spiritual activities, so that they can make their life perfect. So they will get into that kind of direction. So that's the reason the great souls, the Bhagavatas, we are calling them as the great souls, devotees. So here it is compared, it is Sukadeva Goswami is saying that you can connect with either Vishnu or any kind with the devotee of the Vishnu. There is no difference, because you will get the same knowledge in both the places. That's what this Sukadeva Goswami is giving the knowledge to us. So they will change if there's some situation is happening, some bodily situation or some rituals happen, but what the great souls will take, they will take the shelter of the holy name. They will get into that, and they will immerse in that. Then they will start there. They will keep the other activities away. So when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, when in their younger stage, he wanted to establish, he studied well, and he wanted to establish the strong the Vaisnava community. So he wanted to establish the Gaudiya Math. Before establishing the Gaudiya Math, he wanted to make his, he didn't went and collected the money. Okay, I want to open the Gaudiya Math, multiple places I want to open. He didn't beg for money. He give me money, I will purchase land, I will build a Gaudiya Math, so that you can do. He didn't do that. What he did, he went to West Bengal, and he stayed there in a hut. Means 10 years continuously, intensely, she chanted the holy name of the Lord without any connected with the material world. He was there in the West Bengal only, but intensely he prayed 10 years. In 10 years, his only work is chant the holy name of the Lord, continuous chanting. After that, he come out, he became a lion guru. He became a lion guru. He started the Gaudiya Math, the one place, then established throughout the multiple places. He opened it had got spreaded, and the Gaudiya Math became a strong. It became a strongly. It teaches the Vaisnava culture. So Prabhupada also connected there, and we got Prabhupada because of lion guru like Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Maharaj. Prabhupada got there because his desire, if they want to establish the Vaishnavism and understand the goal of life, and what is Vishnu, what is the Lord, what is the Bhagavatam, what is Bhagavad Gita, all those things he wanted to spread. So for that, he didn't marry, he didn't get married, he was a brahmachari. 10 years intensely he prayed, intense prayer, means full, in the core we prayed, means without affected by any material things. He was fully in the holy name of the Lord. That is the reason once he come out, he was able to establish the Gaudiya Math properly, and he was defeat all the other unwanted people. Basically, at that time the British people, they were not supporting. They're not allowing Maharaj to do all those activities. But because of his strong faith on the scriptures, he defeated them, and he spoke and he spreaded the Vaishnavism. all over the world. So that is the power of the holy name of the Lord. So that is the way he captured, he holded the, what is the our dharma? It is the Bhagavata dharma. He holded the Bhagavata dharma, and he showed us the example. This is the proven example. So if you have the faith on the holy name of the Lord, if you have the desire to establish, to do some service, then automatically God will provide. So for that, we need to make ourselves, we need to prepare ourselves, not through any economical means, nor not through our bodily means. We should take the shelter of the holy name of the Lord, take the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, so that we can grow ourselves in the path of bhakti. Because there are so many proven examples. This is a scientific way. So if you do this, you will get the result. So if you sow the seeds, we know that if you sow the seeds, if you put water, sunlight, air is there, automatically the plant will grow. This is the proven outcome. This is the outcome. So this is the way. The same way, if you are connected with the Bhagavata, if you do the chanting the holy name of the Lord, if you read the scriptures, automatically you will get into the path of bhakti, and you can also become a pure devotee of the Lord. There is no magic in that. So what is the input? There is the output. So this is the proven. Even in the bhakti also it is proven, and even the material way, how we are seeing this, if you sow the seed, how it is growing, the same way, the bhakti also will grow in that similar way. So we just need to, what is the thing? We have to shift our thinking from artha and kama to dharma and liberation. So if you correct, because the entire world be going behind artha and kama. So when we shift ourselves from artha and kama to dharma and liberation, then the people will think that he is kind of a mad person, because the entire world is going behind that. And last week, my mobile got broken, so I thought of it's the evening time. So I thought of, okay, let me explore where I get it correct fixed. So I saw there is a mobile repair shop near the Phoenix Mall near to in Bangalore. So in the Phoenix Mall, so I thought of, okay, I don't know I thought the shop is there inside the mall. So by mistake I went inside the mall. Inside I went. Because I astonished, because whether I am in India or I'm in America. Because some 15 years back I went to America, that I explored the malls, how the malls were there. I saw the similar way here also. The mall is same, but the people also, the wearing their dress and the way of their approach, everything, the way the bodily means their body language and their thinking, their way of walking style and way of speaking, everything like American. So they adopted the Western country. For some moment I thought I came to the Western country. So in that feeling I got in that mall. So this is the way we are adapting. So why easily adapting? Why we are so much attached to the artha and kama. That is the reason we are more connected with such things. So that is also growing all over the places. Because earlier, some 10 years back, 20 years back, we don't have that kind of big malls in Bangalore. But now it is big malls even in Bangalore also. Because if you wanted to do the business, what you need to increase the desire of the person. So how to increase the desire? Show something, give something for your taste, increase the desire, automatically he will come and he will become a prey for our business. So that is the concept that it is happening. So even when some 20 years back, if you go for the small shop, if you want to get some items for your house, in the house itself, we will make the list. Okay, I want to, for grocery shop, for the basic needs in our home, we will make a list. Okay, I want this kind of. We will make a list. We will go to the shop and we will purchase whatever the list we loaded, only that much. Not even a single extra will be there in that. Extra maybe some snacks. That's all. That is the highest extra. That's all. We will come back. But today, if you go to a mall or supermarket, what is happening? You are going to purchase for something, and you are going for purchase for one or two things, and you are ending up with purchasing 10, 20 items, which is not necessary also. So even without the people are living in this world, without this malls, without the exposure of this mall and all those things, that even the educated people also. That's the reason our Prabhupada, he opened a varnashrama system they called farm communities. So farm communities, Prabhupada is one of his desire is to make more farm communities. So what is a farm communities means? There we can go and stay there and make your life simple, because so that you will get get more time to spend on the spiritual activities. So it is a simple living, high thinking. That concept. That's a farm community concept. So there it is not to make big houses, big these things, not. And you need to work, do the farming, that is enough. Because farming, if you do the farming, automatically that is a basic need. If you have the cow and if you have a small land, you can sustain this material. But in order to prove that, Prabhupada he propagated he established, and he's successfully it was running till it was running. In America also he opened a farm community that also it is running still. The new Vrindavan kind of he gave the name, and it is still running. That farm community is still successfully running. Even the American people adopted that farm communities, simple living, high thinking. So there you will get plenty of time to spend on spirituality. So it is not like that. Okay, in the farm community, do the farming. So if it is the rainy season, there is no. Typically in Indian culture, the farming means the 4 months there is no farming, because the 4 months rainy season. The rainy season there is no farming. The 4 months you will get time. So during that time, the sadhus also, they won't move from one place to another place. So because there is a flood during the earlier olden days, they used to go through by walk only. So they have to cross some rivers, all those stuffs. So if it is a rainy season, the rivers will be flooded here and there. So it is the way also, the path also won't be in proper way. So that is the reason what they will do. The sadhus and all, they won't move from one place to another place. Wherever they are, they will stay in that. Suppose they are on the way to Kashi or Vrindavana, if they stay in one particular village, they will stay in their village for 4 months. That 4 months, Chaturmas, we will call this Chaturmas. They will follow the Vrata there, Chaturmas. They will reduce their sleep, they will reduce their food, and they will more intense on the prayers and the chanting the holy name of the Lord and understanding the scriptures. They will spend their time in that way. So when they are staying in that village people get benefit, because 4 months the farming, there is no farming. So they will get the chance to connect with this kind of sadhus, and they can get the knowledge. People will used to get the knowledge. So this is the way the farming that the earlier civilization, earlier our forefathers, they used to live. And if you are taking the farming we are not doing at the night. Okay, the farming we will do mornings. Some people go on the 7 o'clock to the farm, and they will stay there for till 11 o'clock. They will come back 12 o'clock. They will have a lunch, and they will take some rest. And after that, they have time. So they only, even every day, you need to spend only 3 to 4 hours only. If you for some whenever you are sowing the seeds and you are doing the cleanup, those activities only it will take time, and other time you will get much time to spend on the spiritual activities. So that is the way people used to live. So what is the need? Basic need, we need a food and one shelter and some cloth. That is only required for our life. So for that we are working entire 365 days we are working, but still we are not able to complete to fulfill our desires as well as our family desires. Family desires are so many desires are there in the family. I want to go, I want to do this, I want to enjoy this, I want to enjoy this, but we don't have time, and as well as we don't have money. So for that we are trying to achieve those things. So this is the way of the kind of ignorant way we are trying to satisfy our senses and satisfy our community senses, can satisfy our family senses. So this is never ending story. It is not going to end anywhere. And the only mean is simple thinking, simple life, to adopt a simple living and high thinking. That's what the Varnashrama system also, it is in that molded in that way also. That's the reason the Varnashrama system was successful. But when the people introduced and the other atheists got increased in the society, they are going against the Varnashrama system, and they want to destroy the Varnashrama system. Because the system is brought on by Lord himself. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvarna Maya system. All the 4 varnas, 4 ashramas began created by me. So if Lord creating something, nobody can destroy, nobody can change anything. But the poor, the atheist people, they generation after generation, they are trying to destroy this varnashrama system. So they are saying they are trying to establish everyone equal, the kind of a communism they are trying to bring. That is not going to happen at any point of time in this material. So we should not get into this all those stuffs. We need to focus on our bhakti. So that is our goal of life. So our goal of life, we need to follow the acharyas. Automatically we can make our life perfect. That is the thing we can understand. See, if you follow somebody, suppose somebody wanted to be a crorepati, if you follow a crorepati, how they are doing the business, how you understand, and if you also follow, if you connect with them, you will also become a crorepati. We can also have the desire, we can also get the knowledge, okay, how they are doing. The similar way, we will also adapt and we will continue in that way. The similar way, bhakti also in the similar way. If you wanted to grow in bhakti, who is having the bhakti, who is having the knowledge, if you connect with that person, you will also get the similar way and you can also grow in bhakti beyond that person also. That's what it is proven example everywhere. So when Prabhupada's guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he established the Gaudiya Math all over the places in India. But his desire, he asked his disciple, Prabhupada, you go and preach in Western world. So the Western world, he just told, but the guru, he was spread only in India, but the disciple, he went across the world, then he spread all over the world, he spread the Krishna conscious movement. But at the end, Prabhupada, he never took any credit. Okay, I spread the Vaisnava, I spread the Krishna consciousness more than my guru. He never took any credit. He always humbly, he told, if at all any credit I supposed to take from this Krishna consciousness spreading all over the world, it is only thing I could able to repeat the words, whatever my guru told. I could follow that because of that. That is the only reason I could able to spread all those things. That is the quality of the pure devotee of the Lord. Okay, they never take any credit. They will give the credit to all to his gurus. So this is the way we have to follow a Bhagavata, book Bhagavata or person Bhagavata. We can advance in spirituality. And the other way, if you want to economically, you want to connect it, economically you want to improve yourself, economically, your bodily, you want to be strength, bodily, you want to sense gratifications. Those kind of people, less intelligent people that we already discussed, those people, they will take the mean of connecting with the demigods and they will do the worship of the demigods. So every day we are seeing, Monday go to this Shiva temple, Tuesday go to this Kali, this Devi temple, Wednesday go to Tamil Karthik temple, Thursday go to Sai Baba temple, Friday go to this Om Shakti temple, Saturday go to Hanuman temple, Sunday go to mutton stall, and all the way places they will be in the queue and they will worship. This is the things happening in the city. I'm seeing every day people are going this one day, one temple they will go, and Sunday there is no God, they will go to chicken shop, mutton shop. There also they will be in the queue. The similar way how they are in the other days. Sunday also they will be in the queue and they want to enjoy that. So this is the thing happening. The people are thinking this is the life. So those kind of people we can't help because the human form of life is not made for that. So since we are getting this knowledge, Srimad Bhagavatam knowledge, we need to change ourselves and as well as we are trying to spread this knowledge so that we can change our society. At least before changing the society, at least first we need to adapt this whatever we are hearing, whatever we are reading. We need to adapt, we need to follow, walk on the talk. Then by seeing us, automatically the society will change. That's what even our great Mahatma Gandhi, he also told, whatever the change you are expecting in the society, change yourself first. Then automatically the changes will happen. The change will start from you. That's what he told. So we also adopt that. At least we have to change ourselves. Change ourselves in the sense we are following, we are doing the bhakti, but some intensity should be there. Whatever we are doing the activities, if you do, then the same result we also can get. There is no rocket science there. Just chant the holy name of the Lord, read the scriptures, and spread the knowledge. This is the only thing. This is very, very easy in Kali Yuga. You don't want to put any effort. You don't want to spend any money. Just you need to give your time. Automatically things will fall in place. So please take this bhakti as a serious thing so that we can advance in spirituality. So advancing the human form of life is to advance the spirituality, not economically advancement or sense gratification. So we are again and again we are speaking only these points around these topics only. Whatever we are speaking is we are speaking anything. Sometimes we will speak this is economic development and sense gratification is it will ruin our life, and spiritual life will. In order to learn spirituality, we got this birth. So we are our discussion will be in these points only. Why we are discussing always this thing again and again, again and again? Yes, we tend to forget. We tend to hear we are not able to unless we are getting the practical experience, we won't realize that. So that is the reason again and again, we are stressing these points so that we will make our life perfect in this life itself. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।